Hey, see us human being fresh. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, he needs no introduction. You see, I wore a very special face cap today. I said, okay, today is not like every other day. Mrs. Linda is here, says, my family, how are you doing, my darling sister? Ladies and gentlemen, he needs no introduction. He is, forget handsome, forget that he has a beautiful wife. You see, it's one thing for a man to find, and it's another thing to, say find wife, na asset. Hey, God. Ask anybody when wife no fine. Find ugly wife too, na asset too. You don't need security. Winch no fit press you. You get where you go get fine wife. Mommy water fit visit you. Because you go they attract everything good and bad. What winch? Spirit go fly for now. You just hear boom. You say, wait till that spirit go say, na me, no vex. Now the next house I want to go press them. I just by mistakenly enter here. I know they stay, no worry. Now I say, oh yeah, where they go? But you see, when you see a man like this with a beautiful wife, a beautiful career, and full of happiness, oh, Wilfred means so much to me. If you saw how tired I was when I came up last time, tired from attending to people in the mall, talking on the phone. I say, man, make I just go rest so that I go day sharp for Wilfred. I think I give you the gist. Wilfred, I go tell them. Now, so Wilfred begin ginger from 1 hour ago. As me, I don't sleep. I don't wake. I just see many gingers. I say, Wilfred, we are supposed to go now. Now screenshot the poster. Put arrow. Say, see the time. 1:30. It's 1:30 now. That's another difference between Jackpa and home. You see, Jackpa time they different from Niger time. Niger time will they move slow. Person we don't Jackpa. Where we did now, don't did there 1 hour 30 minutes ago. Say Daddy Freeze, where are you? Abroad, everything moves fast. Wilfred, by the way, I just went to buy brand new mic. The most expensive I could find because of you. Can you hear my voice clearly?
I can hear your voice clearly.
Are you wearing the mic too, or this is just your phone because you sound so crisp?
My wife got me a mic.
I don't wonder. So it's a mic-to-mic conversation.
Yeah.
Listen, after today, if you are poor, it's because your destiny get day bad. I'm away. Me where they tired normally at this time. See as I dey sharp. Normally by this time I don't dey yawn. I go, so I'm sharp. Wilfred is fresh. Internet is good. We both have mic. If you miss it after today, just know say God no write down for any book say you go get money for your life. I swear. If na area boy they do retire from him, even that area boy not go pay you. Just go village. Go relocate under palm tree. Live there. At least palm kernel go fall for ground. You go break and chop the seed way the inside. You go be all right. But for those of you that hearing is part of the things where God don't destine say it go be your portion. Today na be the day where you go wake up. Go Wilfred paid. Go see testimony. Oh God, I wish Wilfred was a Nigerian pastor. At least they're not going to write me letter at the end of every month say, Pastor, they buy a new wheelchair. They put normal people inside wheelchair. They in testimony. Just go check. And they always put disclaimer. Say, hey, your own case will be different though. Out of all the people who testify. If you be say the day your own end. No, some people get bad head.
I know.
The day they enter market. Now that day masquerade decide to pursue everybody for market. You call the one that say we they go the market Monday to Friday, they no worry us. Why you say now when you come? So just always know say life be like that. But if you have sense and you pay attention to be poor, go even if you now try to be poor, you now realize that you can't even be poor. Being poor now becomes a task, it becomes an assignment. You have to consciously try to be poor because of the amount of information at your fingertips. But like I always say, Daddy Freeze is not responsible for anything. If you work, you work. If you don't work, you don't work. But why they work for me and you not go work for you? Now, question where I want to ask you. We've got Wilfred here. Ladies and gentlemen, not too long ago, I'd say about 10 years ago, Wilfred was in Nigeria hustling.
14.
Oh, 14 years
No.
hustling.
It's been
From
a while.
career to career, looking for what is right. Even the abroad self, when they reach, you see, some people are looking for where is that a butterfly flies into a garden. He sees all the flowers, but you could not see one we look like say you get juice. You could not perch on top of that one. The whole garden get flower because some of them their nectar don't sour. He went abroad. As we see him, he get a pilot license. He's a trained pilot. So if person leave pilot, go do work. Do you know how well paid pilots are? Wilfred is a pilot from inside his house. Some of you, he just bought a very expensive house like a year ago. There was a point, or 6 months ago, how long? He didn't come to my life for a few months because he had to go and walk to get the house. And the house don't land now. If you see the house, oh, if now those people will like to come make mouth on social media, if they get in house, they use and show video, you go, they see girls they dance like this for one corner. They go park Ferrari for the front, begin the dance. They call all the musicians, so upcoming musicians where they go they rent the house, they do video. How did Wilfred do it? Wilfred no do juju, no collect witchcraft. He wants to share how he did it with you. Oh my goodness. Because of the rush, I forgot to bring TikTok people. TikTok people, today is your deal.
Yes, they've been asking for Daddy Freeze, can you help me pin this information before we start rolling?
All right. What's the information?
It's right there.
I can't see it. We don't start that thing. Okay, for more information. Oh, yes. I'm going to announce the number. You know me, I like number well.
Yeah.
Anything will be like number because everything for this life na number. You're about to say motorway jam you if you not collect the number. To find who jam you go hard. Emu number, collect number. Emu number.
All right, Daddy Freeze, while you put the TikTok guys together,
yes,
I would like to thank you once again. Don't ever think I am going to share it for you for no reasons. We've outgrown that. We disagree to agree. There are other days that I can show up on your channel. Even when I don't pay, I go make money. So, like I always tell anyone, if you have an opportunity or you have a product to sell and you find yourself to show up on Daddy Freeze, one, from a business analyst perspective, his audience is organic. Aside organic, he has trained us to have a long attention span. You know, he does long videos. So the kind of product I sell, I have to explain. So his audience, his platform suits my kind of business that I offer as a capacity builder. So I've come a long way with him. So I will always need him. So he is a resource to a lot of us. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for the great impact and for creating this platform for us. A lot of people around the world get to hear us, get to understand what we offer. So for those of you that are just seeing me for the very first time, the last time I was here, Daddy Freeze was still at 900 and something thousand. So now he's at 1 million plus. So I'm sure we have some new people who may not know me. My name is Wilfred Asukwo. I am a capacity builder. I'm an agile coach. So let me explain that. When people see coach behind my name, what comes to their head is a football coach. I'm not a football coach. Coaching is an industry in the US. If you come to the industry of coaching, in fact, if you go to social media, you see a lot of coaching platforms where they create funnels to support us. I decided to use that the freeze funnel. That the freeze funnel is working for me, but it's not industry in Africa or in Nigeria. So, but coaching is an industry in America. People cash out madly from $30,000 a month up. I'm an agile coach. I'm a safe program consultant. I'm an IT certification trainer. I'm also a certified John Maxwell coach. Currently, I have about 31 IT certifications. And I currently run a virtual coaching platform called Zed Worldwide. And like Daddy Free said, I came to the US to train as a pilot. Governor Akpabio, the current Senate president, was the one that sponsored me to train as a US pilot. I'm working as a product manager in a tech company here in the US, a logistic tech company. So what I do at work is what I teach in those certification classes. So I will not stop at sharing my stories to inspire other people and also move to the tech. I am a village boy. That is my foundation. And that's what I always want you guys to know. I grew up in the village. My parents were poor. But I decided to change my narrative by working hard and taking my destiny into my hands. So like many, I have a very poor background. Nonetheless, I have chosen never to remain poor. I've tested poverty. Nice.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Differently.
Tell me, give me an example of your poverty that you've tasted.
That the phrase.
We first say,
I grew up in the village whereby lights no day till now. If you don't go to the farm, you can't sell to eat. And the market sells twice in a week. If you go outside those days, the village laws will catch up with you. I grew up in a village where you have 80% thatch house. You know what thatch house is? Houses that are moth and rafter. Palm fruit that they used to build the roof. That's the kind of village I grew up from.
Wow. The last person that said something like this was Chief Afe Babalola, but he grew up in the 1930s.
Oh my God. He's still there till now. I grew up in the village and you have to go to the stream before you have water to drink. Predominantly, that is what they use for drinking water.
But how was the stream? The stream was nice, Abi. I'm sure as kids used to bath inside it.
If I go there, I will go there to shower. I will go there to shower. If not for security, I would have taken my kids to Nigeria and take them to that stream to shower so that they understand when daddy says, go back and do this, they will understand. During farming season, that's when we make some quick money by going as a group to clear farmland for people, and they will pay us as young people. My hands used to be very hard, and those morning dews were like, it would bring out some rashes in my hands. I used to put my hands in the pocket. Yes. So I grew up in the village. When I first got admission to University of Rio, now money no make me go there now because my parents couldn't afford it. That was why I got angry. I left home because I got an admission. I was still 15. I just turned 15, and the following year I got that admission. That same year I was not yet 15 when the WIAC everything came out. Now money don't make me go. I always wanted to be a doctor, but I got pharmacy, but I couldn't because of money. Yes. So it's still a village as I'm talking to you. Still a village. Predominantly farming, local farming. There is no industry. There is no, as a matter of fact, Akwa Ibom State Airport is the cut part of my dad's wood to build it. Despite that, the fact that the airport has gone in that neighborhood is still predominantly very, 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 very rural. Yeah. That's the village I grew up from. There is a guy, some coppers that served in my village. So when I talk about Odobo, so one of them said, you are from Odobo. The guy laughed. He couldn't believe it. I said, that's where I grew up from. That's my village. You know what I mean?
So when you say village boy, I always think, say, hey, Wilfred.
Oh, you thought
that sweet.
It's not. No, it's not. It's not.
It's
That's
not
why
proper Obonge village.
that is why sometimes I can't do more than myself. I can't, because I knew when I was in the village, when I was freaking so broke, like food no day to chop. My mommy was a classroom teacher. They paid her was not up to 2,000 naira a month, and they will owe them salary for like 3 months, 4 months.
On top 2K.
On top 2K. It was when Abubakar came to do harmonization that they now added some little money to their salary. It was extremely bad. My dad voluntarily retired because he was victimized and oppressed for speaking the truth. My dad studied and grew up in London. So my dad is one of those people that I had to take a lesson from him. My dad no book, I took after him, but he did not know how to monetize the book. And he can't allow Nigeria to use his head. So me, I thought, saying, it can't happen like that for me. I got to get sense. Why you can't go UK? Can't come back. As you go for full scholarship, as you come back, you pass Lagos, you pass Uyo, can't come back village. And your friends will go there with you. They came back and carry their family and go back. And you still say me go make that mistake. Even if the village people enter all the meeting, you know go walk. That is freeze.
Make I ask you, all those things where they talk about village people, say you go see winds, they fly for afternoon. Is it true? No lie.
Please, I will share one story with you.
Hey.
So my daddy's house is deep in the village. From the main road to my daddy's village is thick woods. Very thick. And we've known that our road to be very, very frightening. Either way, we come out to go Night Grove and all that. Night Grove is burial. Nobody said a party. Burial, person die.
Nobody said a nightclub.
You understand? So, and witches operates. We see them. Dangerous. So there was this fateful night.
Do you see them spiritually or you see them physically?
Wait, that is freeze. This one I was not told. I was the one involved. And then there are snakes in the village which can actually strike, which it does strike. But we do have a natural plant that when you carry it in your hands, when the snake smells it, it stays. As long as you carry it, and if you chew it when you're going out, if it strikes you, you don't get hurt. But this particular day, I went out. It was late night. I'm sure it was almost 12. So you know, palm wine has a special tree, not the regular palm fruit tree that they take palm wine out from. There is a palm wine tree that has some rope on the body. I don't know how they call it. It's a palm wine tree specially made for that. It pulls out palm wine from it. Nice tree, natural stuff. So they have them plenty in that wood as you go through that particular street of mine. Our house seems to be the first house, but it's a long woody road, thick forest. Here am I coming in the middle of the night. That it freeze, I'm not kidding you. There was lightning on that palm wine tree like this from up to down. All my body was so big, I couldn't lift my legs. I saw this thing. I waited for like 5 seconds, I'll be 5 minutes. I couldn't lift my legs walking. How I walked past that place, when I shared the story, they said you were lucky they didn't blind you. It's witches and wizard thing is, it's I would say it's a hobby in my village. It's a hobby.
So you just go collect winch.
They'll go give you, if you not shine your eye, they will give you, mostly they will give you when you are ignorant. They'll give it to you. You will use an they operate for your village, me for your family, anyhow they go. So it's very true. It does exist. But if you allow it, that is when it has a grip on you. It
Sorry.
does.
So when the lightning was entering the
We were not
tree,
entering. It was, why would you want to see lightning in the middle of the night on the palm tree? I mean, on the palm wine tree.
and it wasn't raining.
It wasn't raining. It was not the middle of the day.
Did
Okay,
you
that
see
was
people gather, or it just only the light?
the light is that. Okay, I'll tell another one. So this guy will sleep in one room. He will not come out. You don't touch that door in his house. So apparently, when he stays, he will go out as a python. He's a witch, a wizard. I mean, he will go and grab eggs in somebody's poultry, plenty eggs. So the owner of the poultry, poultry, ideally the layers are supposed to lay at least one egg every 24 hours. So apparently the owner of the poultry was losing significant amounts of revenue. The eggs were not adding up. So he got some juju to check what was going on. Lo and behold, this guy had gone out as usual, as a python, to pick up this eggs. Just about when he was about leaving, the juju that was installed there struck the fool. He couldn't move that night. So the owner of the poultry, when he woke up in the morning, he allowed everybody to come and see him. I went there. The python was talking as human.
You saw the python talk as human?
Daddy Freeze, this is village things. Don't mess around with these guys. They are not playing. And then, because of, village now, they beg. So the guy said, the egg where this guy don't steal from him, he reach a bill out, reach Linton, like where you go put a roof. If he agrees, say he go do him, then he go free him. It was one short broom like this. After he agreed, the family was so ashamed. Remember, the room he sleeps, nobody touched it. Because if you had gone into that room to touch his body, when the body returns, he won't fit into it. It was one short broom that they hit it and the thing disappeared. I was in the village.
You saw the thing disappear?
Daddy Freeze. This one in the village. I can tell you so many village things. I grew up in the village. Forget.
You come regularly, so you're going to give us one village gist anytime you come. This one is enough for us to hold body.
I grew up in the village, like concentrated village. That is why, like I always say, I don't take any material things so personal, because when those things know they will survive, people are still in that my village, they are still surviving and they're very happy. So now you can't get one small thing, you won't on the show say you don't arrive. No, it doesn't bug me. It comes, you go. After all, I can still go back to my village and continue my old, village life. It doesn't change anything. Village, real village things. Yeah. So, having said this, you found out that myself, Daddy Freeze, and a lot of us listening, we were born during the millennial time. They told us a lot of things. We saw a lot of things. But now, this is the Gen Zs. In fact, we've even moved to Gen Z's Alpha. So things have changed over the years. Digital are setting. The things your parents told you back in the millennial time, they are obsolete. They've expired. You went to college to study where they did not introduce you to digital opportunity. They didn't tell you about computer. They didn't tell you about what we are seeing today. They didn't tell you about internet because they didn't know. Don't get me wrong. Our parents only shared what they knew.
Mm.
As a matter of fact, they shared us with miracles that don't exist anywhere. I'm sorry to say it. They make miracles like it is the digital things we are enjoying today. They made it look like it is the hard work you put in to make money today. Miracle, miracle, miracle. Unfortunately, that is, I stand to be corrected. Miracles don't exist. The only time I believe in miracle is when STEM cannot solve that problem. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If those
as I do you like this, now so somebody to do like this for Facebook.
If those 4 things cannot solve that problem, then talk to me about miracle. But I can tell you 99.9%, either of those 4 things, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, will always provide solution for you. I believe in my creator, God. So after God, for me, it is science. Miracles don't exist, and they painted us with miracles, and you are sitting down there waiting for a miracle to happen. You go wait till thy kingdom come. And science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is the way to go. These 4 things has a process. They have a process that we don't want to go through. So I'm sorry to disappoint you. The things our parents told us during the millennial days, 80% of them are obsolete. Very obsolete. So
hold on, sorry.
It is,
somebody said something, make I just quickly address them. They said, you don't believe in miracles, but you believe in your village juju. Your village juju is an authentic black man's experience.
Magic.
Your miracle is what your pastor sold to you. Wilfred, when we are done with this live, send me your email address. One man where they do healing up and down, we even get healing school. One person where attend the school, say when they go there, they teach people how to scam. Let me tell you something. If you see original village juju, you call Jesus, Jesus go run, leave you. Out. The reason why they were able to the white people were able to conquer us is because they made sure we were disunited. Because one-on-one, you cannot use Jesus to scatter native juju. Native juju never get your time. You go there, Jesus. Go ahead,
you want to play with Amadioha? Abi, you want to play with Shango? This is African culture.
Do you think they mumble nonsense? By the time they start calling those incantations, Baba, you go do all right.
You go do all right. You go do all right.
You are telling me you don't believe in miracle. Which miracle?
Which 99%
of what you are seeing online as miracle. I was watching one pastor today. He was saying he went to one house. They say one man won't buy. He come begin to pray for the guy. After a while, I saw see that the people know the thing. I come begin to pray heavy prayer. God no go let you see better winch.
See, that is what African people, or we as African, we use our own exposure or the little that our creator Oluwa Abasi Chuku showed us. Oyibo brought us God, which is God. It's a nomenclature. No disrespect. That is what Oyibo brought us. But that's not where I'm going to. My focus is this. If you are not adopting a growth mindset where you move away from miracle money, it don't exist. And I told you that my village people, they are doing the juju, they are doing the witches and wizards. They are still living in poverty. Okay, do you want to also live in poverty? That's what I told you. I grew up to see this, but I decided to take the bull by the horn to change my own narrative. As a matter of fact, that they freeze. Chunk of my village people will leave for Lagos. They will do a model. House boy, house girl. You know Calabar people now. Boing, boing, boing. Errand boy, errand girl. I did it too, but I knew that's not where I belonged. I decided to follow my Yoruba people where they say now book be their own. I say I want to read book and become an elite. So at the end of the day, the decision and the choice is yours. But as of today now, we are living in the digital world. I must confess to you. Tech is taking over, and I can tell you the next 2, 3, 4 years, you might not be relevant again in your industry. And this is where I am always very, very polite to bring that diffuse into this conversation. When I knew Daddy Freeze, he was doing analog. He was working. This Instagram, we didn't know where Instagram was going. We're just having fun with it. We didn't know. But you see what he has done? He decided to digitalize his skill set as a journalist. What are you digitalizing? We don't have factories. We don't have labs. We don't have research centers where you go to exercise your brain power. Okay, now they've brought us tech. There are certain techs that you can jump into without going to the lab to work on codes, to work on programming. But you can plug into those like data analysis, business analysis, product management. You definitely took a lot of courses in college, and these are affordable for you to monetize from the comfort of your. That if he doesn't leave his house now, that is where he sits. He is doing digital journalism. He's a veteran journalist. If some of you don't know what he does, he's a journalist. That is what he has done for years consistently. If they take away this internet, Daddy Freeze will go back and work for radio station or TV station.
As I am like this, they still they give me offer every day. I still they get radio job offer.
Yes, so
now me will just get the power.
yes, so if they take away internet today from a lot of us, do you have something you can fall back on? Daddy Freeze has a job. He's a journalist. He's a journalist. So today, I want to introduce you to digital tech opportunity. You don't need to know coding. You don't need even to have degree. You don't need to have had computer background. I studied chemistry, Federal Polytechnic at Ekiti. When I go to that school, Afe Babalola was our chairman, governing council. That's when I first met him. He's a genius. Whenever he comes to talk to us, he will come down there and talk to us. He's a genius. I didn't know that the land that was opposite the school was his property, where he was getting ready to build the unit.
School.
Yeah. So think about it. Today now, people are sitting down at home and making money. I came to the US to train as a pilot, but some few things made me make that decision. One, pilot was going to be taking me away from my family. I will not want to make another man they help me for house. I be Calabar man. That's number one. But two, pilot don't get paid well like they pay tech. I said this all the time in the US. If by the time they want to pay me the money I'm collecting now as a pilot, I would have been retiring with gray hair on my head. Now, as I'm young now I need the money. Now, speaking about process, a lot of us don't want to go through process. I don't care about the course you read in school. You still have your mind, you have your brain, you can read, you can think, you can transition. And I tell young people, especially men, that if when you are younger, let's say 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, even 30, you go see, say, because you know to get money, structure no too day, your neck go long, you know go too fine. But when they enter like 35, 40, you go see, say, you will come they grab, you will come they get some body structure. At that point, stability is setting in because money don't day your hand. Okay. Some young girls that would not talk to you when you were younger, they will come at your beck and call. Now, it is not that you are handsome or you are ugly. It is because there is stability in your pocket. So it is expedient that when you are young as a man, spend time to build a sustainable process that will offer you a long-term money in your pocket so you can control. So that if you waste your younger age doing nonsense, that if Freeze was building his journalism career, can't you see he's cashing out? If you are hitting 40, you still don't know where you're going to. You don't know what you are doing. You'll be so broke. Those young girls, including your wife, they're going to use you as errand boy. That's not what you want to happen. I introduce to you today, one, qualitative analysis. With qualitative analysis, you can sit in the comfort of your house. After you have been trained, you make money. Even if it's $1 you make a month, I can tell you for a while, you will be fine. And you live in Nigeria. That's 1 point something million. A lot of people are cashing out of that money. I mean, out of that program. Now, some of you, even Japa, you are outside of the country like I was. I used to work 110 hours a week. Was it fun for me? No, it was just a means to an end. I knew it was just going to be a matter of time. I was going to stop. You don't need coding. You don't need programming. Business analysis is what I started with in the corporate space. Business and data analysis. I teach this class as well. You can learn this and you cash out big time. Some of you might say Scrum Master is saturated, but people are still getting a job out of it. You cannot be a business analyst without knowing what a Scrum Master does or what a product owner and product manager into. You definitely want to explore all this. How about lean portfolio management? How about release train engineer? These are opportunities that you can delve into. You don't need coding. You don't need programming. I see somebody mention cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is good, but here is my caveat. That was my first love. If you are not a citizen of that country, think about it yourself. If you are not a citizen of that country, why would they bring you into their security territory in their organization? I'm working as a product manager now since Valentine 7. Yes, product manager and business analysis, they are brothers and sisters. They are. I teach all these classes. I have told you guys I have 31 IT certifications. I teach about 9 of them. Now, some of you might want to reach out to me. You're not reaching out to me because you know what you want. You're reaching out to me because you want to use my village head, my village sense to determine what you want to do. Please don't do that. I have a class called ZIT Masterclass. Check the link on my profile, Coach Wilfred Asuko. Register for that class, come there. But if you know exactly what you want, then you can shoot me a DM or you use the details right in front as it's pinned.
Let me give them the number, Wilfred.
Yeah.
+1 860 634 8336. That's for WhatsApp. Don't call the number. WhatsApp that number now. Some of you are saying all Lamba. The people that said all Lamba 6 months ago, the ones that did not say Lamba, some of them don't begin to chop the money. They lazy Nigerian youths. Lamba. You want us to come and gist.
If you say Lamba, I don't have a problem if you say Lamba. But before you conclude that is Lamba, I have a free class coming up next weekend. Not this one, the upper one, 6 and 7. I have a free Scrum Master class. Check the link on my profile. Go and register. www.zitworldwide.com. Check the events folder. You will see it. Register. It's free. It's 16 hours. It's a certification class. I won't offer you the certification, but I'll give you the full lesson for it. It's a gift from me to you. So you can register and come. It's a free class. You know how much it cost me to learn that class and to use it to come and work. Ziano 411. I want to see you in that class. When you come, I will prove to you that it is not a Lamba. You can go to my page and check it out. I don't pay. Come. That class is $575 to get a certification, but you can come over there and then you should be fine. Someone says me just 2+ my master's in cybersecurity. Of course, don't get me wrong. That was my first love. I actually started a program in Harvard Extension School for cybersecurity before my auntie sat me down and gave me that advice I just shared with you. Don't get me wrong. Some people are able to get the compliance side of things, but a lot of people, they struggle. Some of them will go as far as going to join military so they can gain clearance to be able to get into the cybersecurity space. Now, many people will be wondering, can somebody in Nigeria also benefit from this? I have a lot of people in Nigeria who are doing this. This is the 9th or 10th time I've been to Daddy Freeze. Yes, this is a 9th or 10th time. I'm not sure anybody has called that a freeze, except the only one person that called. We went to court. I went to court with that person. Yes, I was called that a freeze. Say, oh, I paid Wilfred the money. He did not come through with what he said he was doing. I'm always live on social media. My page is open. I run continuous coaching day after day. I meet with a team of 6-figure. Now, you can. And I have people who are in Nigeria making 6-figure, making mad 6-figure. And some of us are still saying it is not. Why? Because you are looking for miracle. They've soaked miracle into our head. Miracle is not going to put money in your pocket. Miracle is that resource that is bringing you a slave in front of a fellow human who calls himself a geo. But you see, what you need is update your skill set with these digital skills. Is it a crime if you learn Excel and you know it very well? Use it to do data capture alone. I have lost count of how many single mothers I have given scholarship for qualitative analysis who are cashing out as I'm talking to you. I wish I could show you one of them. Yewande my PayPal to collect the money he's making out of that qualitative analysis. And just so you guys know, I don't make money from that qualitative analysis. My mentees are the one teaching it. I don't make a dime out of it. No, my mentees, they from my platform. I am advertising for them. You guys will go there. They will teach you. They will also help you to monetize what you have learned. I don't make a dime out of it. I don't make a dime out of it. No, I don't. Especially those of us that are in Nigeria, that you are still complaining that, oh, you don't have anything to do. Please go get yourself a laptop. Why would a man graduate from college and he has no laptop in 2024? And then he's going to buy a phone for 1 point something million. Why will a young girl go to buy iPhone for 1 point something million, but when you ask them to buy a laptop just for 200,000, 300,000, they complain and tell you 1 million reasons why it's not visible? Yet that laptop would have offered them continuous earnings every single month. What you need as a young man, as a young woman, as of today, you need a laptop and a good internet. Sit on your desk and learn one skill set. You know how many remote jobs are on the internet? And guess what, guys? You'll be paid in hard currency. If I have not done this to so many people, then I will not be here talking to you. I have brought several people on my platform. It's not like I paid them. Some people don't want you to know that they are making 6-figure. Omo, that 6-figure mad. That is why when some people are crying, let me tell you something. If you are listening to me and you're a guy, if you are making mad 6-figure in America, your wife will not throw you outside of the house. Your wife will not throw you outside of the house. Recently, I was posting the kind of meat and pomo that I eat. I go to the farm and choose the cow I want. They will kill it. I must make sure the cow is very strong and old. I don't eat meat from the normal stores because those meat, me affair, it doesn't look good. It doesn't have taste. I go to the woods, to the farm, and point, this is what I want. They will kill it. We will share it, and then we'll bring it to the house. You need to chop belly food before you say you won't go buy cow. So you say, oh, they suffer in America. No. Check very well. In as much as you relocate, even when you went for NYC, when they posted you to an NYC location, I can tell you for a fact, it took you some time to settle down. It's the same thing. When you now move from a different continent to another continent, you need some time to settle down. And that time is a process time, is a learning curve. If you have a plan, if you have a coach who will cut soap for you and show you what to do, in a short while, you're supposed to have had a career where you focus and you grow. But no, when you come and you're chasing all this minimum wage, why won't your wife send you a message Daddy Freeze, why would a young man who is married come and be driving truck from one state to the other? Your neighbor go to service your wife for you, Nina.
Hey.
I mean, it is that.
Hey, Willie.
Oh, yes. Because you are out there, she's at home by herself, she's cold. If it's a very cold state.
Ah, what a life.
What do you expect? So if you do it for a while, transition back to something you can do so that you can also have time and spend with your family and watch over your kids. Like, what do you do about coding? Please leave my sister alone. Okay? So, yes, Nyaki is tough. Don't get me wrong. We all did the menial jobs. We did all this crazy stuff. But, this IT space just brought us peace of mind. When I tell you peace of mind. If you do business analysis, I'm starting a new class on April 1st. And it's going to run both in the afternoon and then at night. You can choose to join anyone. Again, you can choose to reach out to us on the text message that you see. I mean, on the number 860 +1 860 634 833. You see, you can join that class. That class is 20 days bootcamp. You can ask me all the questions in the world.
Everything within your mind, you go ask.
You feel ask me. It's a coaching class, it's a bootcamp. I will teach you, and then as well, I will coach you. Yes. If you come to the free class, first weekend in the month of April, 6th and 7th, where I will teach you Safe Scrum Master, you can ask me any question you want to ask me. I'm always willing to tell you, but it is only when you begin to seek for my one-on-one, that's when you know that, okay, he's a coach. He needs to be paid.
Shoe get size.
Shoe get size. But as long as
you don't give you thumbs up,
try to come to the ZEET masterclass. That one is $150. It is 2 days. It's going to be about 6 to 10 hours. I will give you all that guidance that will make you make that decision of what you want to do. Yes. That's what you guys want to use my head.
Somebody says, I want to learn Scrum.
Okay, fine.
That's the guy right there. Let me give you the number. Hold on, guys. Take down this number. Get a pen and a paper. Get your phone notepad. This is the most important part of the session. Because at the end of the day, you say, preach, preacher, nod your head and all. But then the preacher don't go in house, go meet him wife, go chopping for more way one chop. You, the message, not you see him again. But the action point is, all you need to do is just send, hello, I just saw you on Daddy Freeze Live. I'm interested. Even if you go sleep, forget. Anytime you remember, respond to you, the conversation continues. The number is, take the number down now, +1 860 634 8336. I'm going to take that number again, but don't forget, you can also email coaching@zeedworldwide.com. Zeed is spelled Z-E-E-D or Z-E-E-D. World, W-O-R-L-D. Wide, W-I-D-E.com. Zeedworldwide.com. Coaching@zeedworldwide.com. Send an email now to that number. Many of you, someone said pin the number, is right there pinned. Some of you are better at WhatsApp. All of you get WhatsApp. Inside that WhatsApp, they toast people girlfriend, they toast people wife. This is an opportunity for your WhatsApp to be useful for more than gossip.
That's
Take
right.
the number down again. +1 860 634 8336. I'll take the number one more time. +1 860 634 8336. Send a WhatsApp message right now and pick up the conversation with Coach Wilfred Asukwo. Continue.
Now,
Wilfred.
Some of you might be skeptic. How about I didn't attend college? Oh, I attended Polytechnic. oh, I did this in the university. That doesn't matter as of today. I have people who had no degree. They are working and making mad six-figure. Yes. Mad six-figure. He had no degree. As a matter of fact, I have 3 of them. Now, regardless of which college you attended, it doesn't define you. I attended a polytechnic and I studied applied chemistry. Today, I am not working with that degree. It only serves as a teenager. And for those of you that care to know, I got my master's without PGD, but I had HND.
How did you get your master's without PGD? Let's even talk about that. How was that?
So there's something called evaluation. So you will transcribe your result with a body called WES, World Education Service, www.wes.org. Those ones will give you an equivalent of your credits. So they gave me an equivalent of what I graduated with, and they gave me bachelor's. So with that, I used it to apply directly for my master's, and that was it.
Well, what was your grade leaving Polytechnic?
I had 3.2 something. So after they evaluated it, it came to 3.15. 3.2.
Okay, but that is a second class upper or
It was an upper credit.
Upper credit. Upper credit.
So it was transcribed. Now, likewise too, even those of you that you want to come for grad school, which I also offer that guidance. If you want to secure scholarship here in North America with your HND, with your bachelor's, whatever that you have, as long as you're ready to put in the work. And please, this is a caveat. Do not reach out to me on behalf of somebody. I will not listen to you. Whoever that must be. If you reach out to me on behalf of your family in that regard, I will not take on that person. Distraction. So, regardless of who you attended, so stop shoving your setback on or excuses on, oh, if I had studied this, if I had studied that, or if I went to this college, or if I went to that college. It doesn't count. Maybe your poor parents is what you want to give an excuse to. Okay, fine. Your parents were poor. Now that you have grown, you are 25. How come you have not become rich? If it was easy, or you are runner. If you are 25 in 2024 and you are still complaining about your parents' status and all that, you are the status yourself. And then I talk about Godfather all the time. You don't need Godfather to do this. That's why I love America. If I need to switch my job, I just get up, apply, go on internet and apply, and I compete with every other person, and I'll switch my job. I'll still make the mad six figures. That the first was aware when I was looking for a new job, when I wanted to buy this house. I just went online and applied. I did interview, and I got a new job that met my need ASAP. So I moved from Polytechnic. I did menial jobs. Then from there, I got a job as in aviation as a cabin crew. Worked as a cabin crew for a while with Arik Air. Then I came to the US. That's when I came to train as a pilot. Remember, I studied applied chemistry. From applied chemistry, I went into aviation. From aviation, I came to the US, worked in the healthcare space for a while before I moved into the IT. So when it comes to transition, I'm the king of transition. If I just need it, I will transition. As long as it's a legit money I will make there, I will chuck my head in there. So I have worked as a business and data analyst. That was in the healthcare industry. I moved on to work as an agile coach in a utility company, Pacific Gas Electric. I'm currently working in the logistic company as a product manager. It's a tech company, actually. So you can see that I have transitioned over the last 9 years. I took my time to build a path and grow. So what are you doing with your time now as a young man? By the time you want to get now like us, like Daddy Freeze, do you still want to be begging for money, or do you still want to live complaining? You're supposed to be balling. So we've presented to you this opportunity so that you can tap into it. This was the reason why I set up Zit Worldwide, to be able to share and expose most of these things to a lot of young people. That the freeze, I have come to realize that Forex and cryptocurrency is an executive way that our oldies used to make some money. SEAM. I mean, we don't want to get into it, but it's a corporate way of doing it. And if you are good at it, you can do it. But here's my caveat. If you're just starting work and you know the money you are making is not good enough, it's not plenty enough, don't risk it with forex or cryptocurrency. Don't say I didn't tell you. I have a lot of clients who are fallen victim. If they did not have something to fall back on, they will go bankrupt. They will go back and begin to complain. That is not what I want you to find yourself doing. If you are making money when you just finished school or you just got this corporate job, invest in improving yourself the more. Create that comfort zone to become a subject matter expert in that field. Global certifications will set you apart. When I tell you I have 31 certifications, nobody sees my certificate, I mean my credentials or my resume doesn't feel intimidated. You want to talk to me. You want to give me a chance. With my resume, I can apply to 9 jobs, 7 to 9 jobs at the same time with one resume. Those are the things I bring to the table to share with you. It's not something that I'm told, it's something I'm doing. It took me time to learn them. It took me time to grow in the space. And if you don't mind, allow me to take you on the walk. Before I'm trying not to let Instagram cut this live, because I know they might cut this live anytime soon. Hear me out. I have an Easter promo with $2,650. Hear me what you will get. You will get that safe Scrum Master. You get the safe product owner, product manager. You will also have 20 days business analysis with me, 20 days business analysis with me, and then you will also have a 2 weeks one-on-one. Take advantage of this offer. That's all those things I'm mentioning supposed to be $3,700, but I'm offering it till April 5th. Till April 5th. Take note, April 5th. You're not going to get it. And I'm not doing installments. $2,650. I'm taking off $1,050 away from it. If it's something you want to do, is a combo, and this is something you can do all within 1 month. And if you succeed to do this, okay, I have a community I call Community of Practice. It's not something you pay to join. It is my community that I put you up to mentor you until you get a job. But you would have had to meet all the expectations for that $2,650. It's a lot of work. Guys, it's a lot of work. I am emphasizing it. If you know you're not putting the work, don't bother to come here. It's a lot of work.
Just waste your time.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. It's a lot of work. You have to fix your resume. You have to create your LinkedIn. You have to set up those job portals. You have to prep yourself on how to present yourself. Tell me about yourself. You should be able to articulate it. That's where I come in as a coach. So your communication has to be on point. If you're having too many space fillers, you need to shed them off. That's my duty as a coach to fix you that. We can get that done in 2 weeks. But with the 20 days bootcamp of BA, that should polish you completely if you are willing to learn. Now, if you meet all this in 1 month, gladly, on my own, you don't need to ask me. I will add you up to my community where you will network a lot of my alumni and you will learn from other people who are in the space, in this journey to the 6-figure space. It is not part of the budget, but that's something from me to you so I can see you succeed. So if you want to venture into this, okay, then your $2,600